Good morning, Eaton sports fans. This is John Cannon. We're going to do something a little different this week. Normally, we do written previews, but since I got my new toy here, my new tripod, we're going to try this out. And we're here with head coach Joe Mike. Coach, first off, congratulations, man. 2-0 in the season, 4-1 on the year. Man, you want to talk about the Jackets playing good football right now? Talk a little bit about that, man. Since that Vela game, this team has really turned things around.
Yeah, well, I think it's we kind of channel it into fierce determination. You know, our kids and our coaching staff have done an outstanding job so far of playing Jacket football. It's not perfect. We still have ways to go to get there, but our kids are enjoying the process, and I think our coaching staff is doing an outstanding job of creating new innovative ways to motivate our kids, and our kids are coming in here, you know, excited to be a Jacket, and you know, that's what it's all about, is enjoying the process.
You know, so far in your 2 district games, you've outscored your opponents. Seems like 80-something. I don't even know what it is. Your offense has really come together, and it's been the young man we just interviewed, Albert Trevino. We knew what George could do, but I tell you, Albert's really starting to come into his own. How big is that, especially now going forward in district play?
Well, I mean, you really have to give. You know, Albert is a special talent. He's a very fast kid. He's our fastest on the team. But you know, I'm always going to go back to this. I'm always going to say that it always starts up front, because truly our offensive line has done an outstanding job. It's one of our better ones that we've had in a long time, and those guys are just making. It's a seasoned unit, and they make the job easy for Albert there to do his thing. So it starts up front. You know, our offensive line and our offensive line coach and Coach Gotts is doing an outstanding job, and makes it easier for Albert back there.
There you go. I know a lot of coaches don't want to hear this, but it wouldn't be my job if I didn't do it. I know every week seems like it's a championship week, but this week has got to be probably the biggest feel of it. 2-0 versus 2-0, you guys against Vets. Just like I told Albert, coming in, people were already saying they're writing Vets in for the district championship. But you said it yourself, hey, you know what, don't count us out. We want to be in the mix. Talk about this game and how big it is. And you got to go to their place on a short week and play them. So it kind of seems like all the cards are kind of stacked against you, but yet you relish the challenge.
Yeah, you're right. You know, everybody knows football. You know, the situation that we're in here, the odds are against us. You know that's just the way it is. That's the game of football, and we don't think about those things. You know, like I said, it's about the process for us, and we're going out there facing a very tough opponent in Brownsville Veterans, very well coached team, very talented guys, and you know, they have a good thing going on over there. So we already know that. So there's nothing that we can do to change that. That's set in stone. But what we can do is get our team ready for when we go out there and face this tough opponent, and that's going to be the mentality. That's going to be the work that we're going to try to do, is just make sure that our team is ready to go in case the moment happens for us. We want our kids to be ready for that moment, so we can you know, be victorious at the end.
You know, your defense is going to be heavily challenged this week. Gustavo Vasquez, I think, is proving he's one of the best athletes in the Rio Grande Valley. Yeah. This kid is amazing. I'm sure you've looked at film and seen he's the guy you got to stop in. And I think it showed in the Mercedes game. He's that guy that you got to stop in.
No doubt. You know, I'll tell you what. I'm a fan of football. Period. Just I'm a fan of football, and I'm a fan of this kid. I really love what he brings to the table, and I love how he plays the game of football. And that he plays it the right way, the way it's supposed to be played. And I'm a fan of what he's doing. But at the same time, I love my players, and we're going to do everything we possibly can to try to slow him down if that's possible. But we're in for a challenge. We're in for a tough challenge, and you know, sometimes people want to take a step back when a tough challenge gets placed in front of them. Our kids start licking their chops. They start getting excited when tough challenges get placed in front of them. So we are super ecstatic for Thursday's game.
Last question. You know, it seems like George doesn't get the credit he deserves. It seems like everybody's talking about all these other players, but you know, George right now is definitely the backbone of this offense, beside the offensive line. Yep. You look at the numbers he puts up every week. The guy's on pace for possibly 1,800 to 2,000 yards this year. Just like we talked about how big Gustavo is, on your side of the ball, you got a horse too in George. Mm-hmm. And just the way your defense has got to stop them, wouldn't you agree? Their defense has to stop him.
No
has
doubt.
To stop George.
They know. I mean, us as coaches, we watch film and we know what we have to do. when they see our offense, George is our guy, and our coaches are going to do everything in their power to put him in spots to make plays, and they're going to do everything in their power to stop that. So there's no secret on both sides of the ball. George is our guy, and he's similar to this gentleman here. Maybe not as big as Gustavo there, but he's big in determination, and that's where they're equally the same. So they have to prepare just like we have to prepare for those top kids. So it's gonna be a great match, and may the best team win at the end of the night.
There you go. Last question I just thought of, I want to throw this in. What is going to be the biggest thing that you guys are going to have to do to beat Brownsville Vets at their place?
Well, just saying that's a tough challenge in itself right there. This team right here is, the more we watch them, it's they got a great thing going on over there. It's a very well coached team. They got great coaches over there, and Coach got through and his staff. We just got to go out there and limit the mistakes on all three phases of the game, and just play jacket football for 4 quarters. That's going to give us a fighting chance at the end, and whoever has the ball at the very end, that might be the deciding factor right there. We just want to make sure that if it goes our way, we want to be ready for those moments, and our kids to seize the moment and not really think out there. We want them to react and kind of have fun and embrace the moment and love it.
There you go. Coach, once again, thanks a lot for your time, and hey, let's go get them.
Let's do it.